third floor on the fire escape. Walking through our latest project in the Capitol in Trenton, New Jersey. And I just wanted to show you how we really break things down to the studs, man. This particular home, this townhome, was a mixed-use property. There's a business on the first floor and residential units above. We're actually taking this entire building and stripping it down to the studs. We want to know everything that's wrong with this building, and we want to put it back together right to force the appreciation as high as possible in this one and to get the best numbers for it when it comes back to our ARV. This third floor is going to have 2 bedrooms, a full bathroom, and a living room up here. We added for additional square footage, close to a little over 200 square feet back here. So it really can make this third floor pop. And the crazy part is they had a brick wall from here to the corner all the way to the outside that we knocked down. We put this temporary support wall up. We also had another brick wall here. See where that is? All the way across. That was just a separation. You can see that they did like additions and started adding parts to the house on later to make it bigger. But now we're opening everything up and making this, a complete gut reno. We wanted to maximize and make this a beautiful open concept. Look at the size of this brick wall. Goes all the way down to the basement. So we're pretty much knocking down from the third floor to the basement of the brick wall, opening up everything in here to have this open concept space. Beautiful kitchen, another living room over here, bathroom, another bedroom. We're taking the staircases, instead of having the old 2-foot staircases, widening it up to 4 feet to make it big, to make it gorgeous. But the point is, we wanted this apartment upstairs to handle our debt service. We want the downstairs first floor to be another business, a revenue stream that we're gonna have, and in order to really profit off of. Look at that steel that's here. The brick was sitting on top of the steel, and they also had wood that was on top of this steel, and the brick was like on top of that wood, as you can see over here. It's just crazy weight, unnecessary weight that's on top of there. But we're opening up, freshening up, and we wanted to have a real open concept, a ridiculous wow factor when people see these old buildings, to know that you can do something this grand, the scale of a boutique, and make it as pretty as this. That whole brick wall went across this side. We took this apart, knocked the whole brick wall down. Pardon, guys eating lunch. There's gonna be a bathroom over here in the corner. And as you go outside, this is next to Chris Christie's $190 million commercial building. There's gonna be a ton of people occupying this space, and we want to give them the absolute best product that we can do right next door. Open this whole thing up with glass, just like you'd see on any Starbucks. We'll make ours a little bit more unique. Paint the building, freshen it up, change all the windows, and make this as classy as possible. Redo this and give some landscaping around there, and just make it pretty. As far as numbers go, we purchased this for $100,000. This is called speculative investing. We knew that the developer was coming into town. We just want to rub shoulders with him. We paid $100,000 for this. We'll put $150,000 into it. We'll pay about $2,000 on our mortgage in this thing. The upstairs rent covers that mortgage. The downstairs, anything that's made off of that is straight gravy. So whatever business we put in there, which is going to end up being like a bakery, coffee shop, that's going to be another stream of revenue that we add to the portfolio. But when this property's done, $250 in, it's going to appraise for around $450. That means we have $200,000 in equity from the work that we've done. Will be done in about 5 months in here. We'll take that money off of this and roll it into our next property. The goal is to have 10 of these by the end of the year, which is 20 doors. And repeat the process and move on to bigger commercial projects until we get to the point where we're scaling something like this. But we want that cash flow. We want that residual mailbox money coming in right now, and it starts with a building like this. Changing numbers really quickly. This whole thing, this whole dumpster over here was filled with all that chimney. Look at that 20-yarder filled to the brim. But take advantage of this because it's scarce around here downtown. There's only like 1 or 2 other shops, and they're like funky. So why not have that boutique, high grade, high class fill that void in the community that that's not around, especially on the heels of a building as pretty as the one that's to the side of me here. Thinking differently, man, building differently and adding those streams nicely.